Hi guys, we're back into a game, but this time it's not World of Tanks. This time it's a different game. Yeah, it's World of Warships. If you're not playing it, then it's open beta now, so you can check it out. But remember, all stats in the beta will be reset when the game launches. When the game launches officially. So, yeah, it's a test. But you get to play the ships, dude. Just go and get it. So here we're playing a cruiser. It's Kuma, or however they pronounce it. It's Japanese, and it's a tier 4 cruiser, and it's not fully upgraded yet. But and this is a game which I played earlier today. There is nothing very special about this game, except that it's a very textbook kind of a cruiser game, where I did everything which a cruiser should. So I thought that's probably worth highlighting. So we start off, we see we're kind of alone in this area. So I try and move and get a bit closer to my allies, but then I think that there's some allied aircraft in the area. They're scouting and they haven't spotted anything, so probably I can move on, and when I see some threats I can probably change direction, because I can see a ship coming towards me, an allied ship. And we have some enemy aircraft in the area as well. So we can't go too far from allied ships. They will need our support, because we're a cruiser, we're supposed to blow those flying things out of the sky. So here I try to go that way, just because I thought that area might be a good place to flank the enemy from, because allied bombers flying in the area have spotted no enemy ships yet. But then I decide that allied ships are not gonna be there, and I might get into a bottleneck kind of situation. So I fly back towards our friendly battleship. I can see some torpedoes coming towards some torpedo bombers. So yeah, that guy's gonna get hit. I was thinking that he'll avoid it, but he gets hit by both of them right there. So that's why I choose to move towards him and stick with him. I think I repaired, because I can see some health change on his bar. So here on I choose to stick around him and see if I can blow those bombers on the sky. Here they come again. And they're coming in very hot though. I think they try to attack me if I'm not wrong.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Yeah, that's what they do. So now I have a target. I try and go with HE shells against enemy battleships, and especially when I'm playing a cruiser I go with the HE, because I've tried so many times going with AP, but it's really hard to pen enemy ships or cruisers with the angles you shoot them at. So unless you can really get their upper hull to the plunging fire, I just go with the HE, because why not? Besides, you can set them on fire and piss them off. And this is the good thing about cruisers. You can keep firing. The guns are not great, but they do the thing, and they're so quick to reload. I think cruisers are the most fun vehicles to play in the game, apart from destroyers, but destroyers can be like, they don't have a long life if not played right. But cruiser on the other hand, if played right, are the best things to drive around. Here I'm trying to get him on the broadside, but he's really not coming, so I just keep going with the frontal guns. And here, I think because it's just a single ship and this guy might just follow me, or he can go this corner, I can go from that corner, and we can both engage him, but he doesn't really do much. So I think I have to come back from this side or something. Let's see what I do. And yeah, at this stage I can really take that guy. And here these guys are trying to attack me, I think. Again. But Wargaming really needs to fix this thing. And they go right into the water. What the hell? That's not very realistic. At all. Yeah, here I try and unload some torpedoes on that ship guy, but I don't think he shows up. I'm expecting him to be showing up right here any moment, but he doesn't. Because that was his last spotted area, and now my friendly ship has some bombers heading for him, so I decide to go back for him, I think, and watch him and then move around with him, not alone, because he needs cover and the battle isn't really going too well for. It's not that bad, but it's actually they have lost 3, we have lost 1. But in the end the battle does go bad for us, or it's kind of like a sticky kind of situation, I think. Yep, that gotta hurt, mate. Now take my broadside. Take all the torpedoes. I think he avoids them. Yep. Those hits gotta hurt. They survive all the torpedoes or what? I think they survive all of them. Yeah. So I decide not to wait for his broadside and just forget him and go and help my battleship guy. Because even though I can take on him in this cruiser right now, in the situation, but he's still a battleship. And I'm not taking my chances here. This guy's been repairing himself and doing nothing else. He could have just moved on and taken out that carrier. At least did something, other than sitting here all this while and fending off these bombers and torpedoes. Yeah, some strange noises I can hear here. That's my engine. Here come the torpedoes. I think they hit me, right? Yeah, they catch me. A total surprise, and I have nowhere to go. I tried getting into them and try and avoid them, most of them, but yeah, 2 still managed to hit me. Really bad.
We're all below the water
even
line.
bombs following me. Imagine. The carrier guy really wants me here. I say no. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not part of much of the action. I've only encountered 1 ship so far. Or more, or 2 ships, but fought 1 ship, or I won't say fought, kind of had a small, you know, fire exchange, and there is not much going on my side of the battle in this game, but it's just how a cruiser should be played is what I'm trying to highlight. There's nothing special, but a cruiser is a cruiser at the end of the day. Play safe, wait for your targets, get them, get out of there. You are not a battleship. You cannot fight a battleship on your own. I have learned that through some, hard beating. You never know what a battleship is gonna, load a whole broadside on you, and you're gonna be sinking in one offload. So better be careful than sorry. And here I try taking some evasive actions to avoid these bombers, but they're not heading for me. They're heading for the friendly battleship right behind me, because the carrier guy is more worried about him right now, and he's not thinking that if he sinks me, he can get rid of one guy who's coming for him. I don't know why my aircraft anti-air guys fail to get any of the aircraft I've been shooting at. I really wish if Wargaming could think of giving manual control to the AA guns. That would really help. It would be wonderful, like if I'm driving and all of a sudden I can control the AA guns on my ship. But probably, yeah, I think they do have the manual control for the aircraft and the bombers. Or do they? It's not that kind of manual, I think it's just leading them to the places. But it should be manual for them, it should be manual for the anti-air, and it should really make the game much more fun to play than just playing strongholds or jamming or whatever. Like Command and Conquer. A strategy kind of game. Any more than that for aircraft carrier guys and for those hunting their assets. Their things.
Sunken enemy aircraft carrier.
Yeah, here we sink the carrier with the torpedoes. I was trying to get his deck on fire before the torpedoes hit him, so he can't really launch any aircraft on me before he dies, but he's dead anyway. Now I start looking for the ship. The battleship which we had left somewhere on the 9 line, and the guy was so stupid, he is just lost. He doesn't know what he's doing, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I thought it was a sticky kind of situation, but we were winning the whole game. Okay, should have been a different battle then. But this one is like, I just wanted to highlight, it's not a special game, nothing special, nothing done great, but it's just what you should do in a cruiser is the thing. I didn't do that bad. It wasn't a great game, but it's not that bad. It's kind of an average kind of game, because we choose a side to come to. We did whatever we could with the enemies we found. There was a battleship, I couldn't take him on my own. I really wanted my battleship to support me on that guy, but he never did. I don't know what he was thinking. So now I'm just trying to find that battleship. The last one. I don't really remember where I catch him. I should be somewhere in the middle of these two small. Oh yeah, that's here. That's where he is. Start unloading on him and start taking some evasive action, because he's directly firing me, and I can't really afford a hit I just took a hit. And I start loading some torpedoes. Oh, that's a bad hit. That got hurt. Bang, bang, bang. Good hit. Wide his broadside, dude. That gotta hurt me. That guy's taking some heat right now. But that's what happens when you go on your own, forget your team, dude. Oh, good thing I avoided them. I'm not sure if I realized that in the game, because I should have fired the torpedo ahead of him, not directly at him. Oh, fire! Hit Chief for the win. Take it. Yeah, destroy.